Feel It Real, by Denise Coates. Chapter 12. Turn up your frequency by plugging into your source. Our Creator would never had made such lovely days, and given us the deep hearts to enjoy them. Above and beyond all thought, unless we were meant to be immortal. Nathaniel Hawthorne. What is God? Who is God? What is the invisible force beyond the visible world? These questions are as old as time. Though the answers are beyond the scope of this book, we will explore what God means to you, in regards to the law of attraction. As we discussed in the beginning of the book, scientists have confirmed that all matter is made up of energy, including us. We are all essentially energy that is vibrating, at certain frequencies. What scientists are now discovering, is that our thoughts and emotions are vibrating on different frequencies, depending on the vibratory makeup of these thoughts, emotions. When we think thoughts of love, we feel more fluid, more connected. When we think thoughts of hate or fear, we feel heavy, separate from our surroundings. I believe that we are spiritual beings dwelling in bodies, and that we, as spiritual beings, are vibrating at extremely higher frequencies than the denser energies of our bodies. When we are thinking thoughts of joy, happiness, abundance, and love, we are more in alignment with our spiritual self, which vibrates at a very high frequency. This matching of energies, between our thoughts and feelings, with our spiritual self, creates a sense of connectedness and oneness. This connection is really with ourselves, our higher vibrating spiritual self. When we feel negative emotions, they are uncomfortable, because they are vibrating at a much slower rate than our spiritual selves, therefore, creating a sense of dissonance and disconnection. When we are vibrating at these lower frequencies, it is as if we have cut ourselves off from our own spirit. We can lift vibrations quickly, by talking directly to our spiritual nature, who is constantly vibrating on high, happy frequencies. We can communicate with our spiritual selves through prayer, meditation, speaking with, or writing, as our spiritual self. Connecting with that energy is like plugging in your appliance, and animating it with energy. It's your job to plug yourself in. How? People can choose to connect with Christ, Buddha, their inner voice, the Great Spirit. Nature intelligence, devas, God, goddess, angels, spirit guides, the fairy realm, or whatever appeals to their individual preferences. All of these beings are a part of your spiritual self, and are vibrating at that same high frequency, where all is always well. Each of our spirit selves is a part of the source of oneness, which is the one intelligence that involves and evolves everyone and everything. This oneness is, in reality, unnameable, because it operates at a frequency beyond language. It's challenging to think of words to describe it. You may feel a strong connection with Krishna, or Allah, or your higher power, or pure energy. There are so many names for source. It doesn't matter what you call your source. It only matters that you call on your source. Beings who are plugged in have the following traits. 1. They vibrate higher and faster than most, because they have no resistance to love. 2. Their answers are based on love and inclusion. 3. They see the world with a big picture perspective. 4. They seem extremely joyful. 5. They are teachers by example. 6. They help those seeking to get plugged in. 7. They easily create their desires, often beyond the physical laws of the universe. My intention is to help you become more plugged in, until you realize that you, too, are one with this source. Our greatest desire in life is to realize that we are already one with this power, with this force of creative, infinite love. Intend to connect with your spirit self now. Talk to him, her, it, them. Feel your energy. Ask about raising your frequencies and becoming more plugged in, more deliberate in creating the life you want. Write your observations and feelings below. You might want to write a conversation between you and your spirit self, asking him, her, it, any questions you have. Then, answer from his, her, its perspective. Develop the lifelong habit of talking to your spiritual self and asking questions. Ask to get connected to him, her, it. My spiritual self talks to me when I am meditating, after having quieted my mind. She appears to me as a glowing female presence, and is always full of great guidance and unconditional love. One thing is for sure. You will receive help from your spirit self if you ask for it. This guidance is always available to you. Experiment with what form of communication feels right to you, and then ask for insight about keeping your vibrations joyful and loving. It's what life is all about. Remember, you, too, are an angel, a spiritual being, and a part of that spark of all-knowingness. Connecting with your higher vibrating spiritual nature will give your life more meaning, flow, guidance, and purpose. What's more, it will make it easier for you to manifest the things you want. If you consistently vibrate at the high frequencies of your spiritual self, you will be delighted by what the law of attraction helps you attract back into your life.